Okay, so set up here, that puts belts on one side of this, well, belt, and inserters on the other. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These guys make our green science. And then at the end, we want 2 filter inserters and 2 boxes. Okay, this one is going to pick up some belts. This one is going to pick up some inserters. And I need a bunch of inserters, so I'll just pinch them off the belt there. There we go. They need some inputs and some outputs. And then that wants to come along to about there and join the other side of that belt. So we need some power down here, of course. That should do for us. Okay, I'm going to make a couple of fast inserters because these machines work a lot better with fast inserters, I have found. Okay, we have an iron shortage. What's going on with that? Just a lack of supply. I can now dismantle this. Because I've got belt production up here. I'm going to limit that to 5 stacks. I'm going to limit that to 10 stacks. Okay, but we've got green science going in. Okay, so after that, what do we want? Automation 2 is the next one I think I need. Yeah, and I'll do engine as well. Fluid handling, and then oil processing. That gives us a direction. Okay, while we wait for that, I want to get to work on a little bit of a mall, so I've got some materials to actually build my base with. So, I need, first up, I want about half a dozen of these guys, so I need some circuits. Got some circuits, and I need some gears, which I will probably have to handcraft. Actually, I'm not going to do them all just yet. I am going to increase iron first. Okay, the issue is a mining issue rather than a smelting issue because the smelter is not backed up, which means we need a few more of them. Should be easy enough to do. Power's looking fine. That should double up the iron supply, which should make everything a little bit faster. Now I'll get to work on the mall. Okay, iron is looking a little healthier now, which is good. Although it would not be a bad idea to increase it. This time it is a smelting issue because the smelter is backed up. Okay, here we have a very basic mall. I'm out of copper. Yeah, so it just makes all the stuff I need. You'll notice that I've put belts and inserters on there despite already having made them. That's copper I'm short on, there we go. yeah, so this is just an interim part at this point. I'm not going to dismantle this yet, because these do make actually quite a nice surplus of belts and inserters. This is mostly just so I can get the long and fast ones and the splitters and the underground belts. Okay, so this belt here wants to have on it iron coming in. And this belt up the top wants to have circuits, green circuits that is, coming in on the underside. Okay, so let's get that sorted. Okay, this belt down here will want to have steel on it, but obviously we're not making steel yet, so. Okay, the mall is doing its thing, so now we just need to increase resources, really. So I am going to make the iron smelting area. I'm going to finish that off as much as I can, at least. Okay, that is that. Obviously, we are going to need quite a few more mining drills. With the mining drill speed, it takes 30 mining drills to saturate a belt. We currently have 12. So, I should get some more of that. Let me grab some more resources first. Okay, there you go. So we've got 30 miners sitting there, and they're evenly balanced, so it's 15 on each side. As you can see, that gives me a compressed belt of iron ore. And this should, in theory, once it gets through here, give me a compressed belt of iron plates coming out the other side. Okay, so red science automated, green science automated, and a compressed belt of iron ore. 1 hour 10 minutes. Now, things do pick up from here, I promise. I want to work on a little bit of steel, not a huge amount, but essentially, yeah. So the next steps I'm going to make, I'm going to increase this to a full belt of copper, and I'm going to get a smelting column of steel in here as well. So I need many inserters. I will need some long-handed inserters as well. I need them. I need this to go faster, basically. And belts. I'll take belts as well. Okay, the oil processing is finished. Let's see. There's nothing we particularly need ever so quickly. So, one thing I sometimes do if I'm not sure what to get on this one, if I just scroll down to what was it? The rocket silo, we'll just research whatever it is we need to eventually get the rocket silo, because you know that's the end goal here. The railway. I was going to say I don't know why we need the railway, but yes, we do need that because we need train tracks to make the production science pack. So it does make sense. And concrete. We'll queue that up as well. Keep the science going. And let's go see how much stone we've got built up, because I need a whole bunch of stone furnaces. Okay, it's starting to have a few power issues, so yeah, you can see we're dipping into the yellow there, so coming across this way to increase the power again. I'm also going, I think, to just pop those down because I want to make sure that my coal powered steam generators do not run out of coal. Okay, so the steel smelting column is a little bit different because it needs to go through twice, but it is in many ways quite similar as well. So it looks a little something like, whoops, like this. Okay, so this is the basic premise. The iron will come in to here, so may as well do that now. Okay, then it's quite similar to before. The iron ore and the coal are pulled into there. The iron plate is then put into there, and then the result is put onto that belt. Oh, I need some more of them. Okay. The difference, or the biggest difference, I guess, is that obviously these ones here need a way of being fueled. So, no, that goes there. So there's a line of coal coming up the middle as well. And for most of them, that actually needs to be a long-handed inserter. There we go. So the ones on this side, they're like that with long-handed inserters. The ones on this side are like that. But obviously these ones in the middle need to get fueled as well. So, that's the wrong way around, actually. Bear with me a moment. Let me fix it, then I'll explain it. Okay, that is what it's supposed to be like. So, the inner ones, these side will pull from the coal belt with long-handed inserters. These side will pull it with short-handed inserters. The reason I need the underground belts here is because I need to squeeze power poles in. Because of the belt wiggling around here, these two on the end, there's no room for them to steal off the dedicated coal belt, so they have to steal off the outside coal belt. But because I don't want them taking any iron ore, I have put filter inserters instead. Anyway, let's put down some power poles and stop that really annoying flashing. Okay, I haven't quite finished the smelting area, but I remembered that I haven't actually limited any of these chests, so I should really do that. While I'm up here, I'm also going to pop down 2 more of these, making pipes and underground pipes. Anyway, back to working on the smelting. Okay, so I'm going to have the steel come up on the bus here. Oh, I've run out of belts. Luckily that's an easily fixed issue. Yoink. And yeah, then we need a split off here-ish. Oh, I'm out of undergrounds as well, and I'm out of iron. Lovely. Okay. Like that. Then that should start getting us some of these level 2 assembly machines, and we can start increasing the speed of everything. Okay. Things are going well. Okay, I'm going to increase the... Actually, I'm not just yet. I am going to move that. I'm going to get ready for the next lot of circuits to be made. But I'm not actually going to start them just yet. Okay, so we've got red science, we've got green science, and we've got them all. I think now is not a bad time to start thinking about blue science. Now, we haven't researched blue science yet. I have just added it to the queue. So what we need... so what does the chemical science pack take? Sulfur, which is in the research queue. Advanced circuits, which is also in the research queue. And engine units. So let's make some engine units. I think we can do that. Yeah. Have we got any of these yet? We've got 7 of them. That's not too bad. In fact, first, let's upgrade everything we've got. What are you waiting primarily on? Gears. That's just a case of waiting, I think. Okay, well, an hour and a half in. We've got 6.5 hours left available to us. I think we are on track at least to make 8 hours. I'm not sure I'm going to make the 6-hour mark this time. I guess we'll see. I'm going to take a quick break. For you, this will take all of about a second and a half, but I will be back in a moment.